You are welcome to Soluble Tutors. Many people fail WAEC not because they are not brilliant. Do you know that 50 marks is attainable, is the maximum mark that you can get in practical chemistry? But more than 25 marks can be deducted from that 50 marks. If you are writing WAEC, if you are a parent, or you have friends, or you have anybody that is writing WAEC, please listen to this. This video is for you. I will be giving you 14 ways in which your mark can be deducted. When you are to have 50 marks, maybe you have 40 out of 50, and 25 or 30 marks are deducted. This is one of the reasons why people fail WAEC. So we have to know all this. And I've searched through YouTube, I've searched through online. I've never seen a video where you are told the deductible mark in practical chemistry. I've been marking for 14 or 15 years, so by virtue of experience, I know where we always deduct mark. And I've used that to teach my students. So I want to make it public today. So if you are watching this video for the first time, like, subscribe to this channel, share with friends. So let's start with it. I will give you 14 things, 14 ways in which WAEC deducts your mark in practical chemistry. Number 1, there is something we call concordant theta value. When you are constructing your table of theta value, your theta value must be concordant. What's the meaning of concordant? It means the difference between the theta value you are to use for your averaging must not be more than 0.20 centimeter cube. It must not be more than 0.20 centimeter cube. I come again. So, if your theta value is to have a maximum mark, there is 4 marks for each theta value. You have to use 2 theta values for your averaging normally. There is 4 marks for each of them. So 4 marks for one, 4 marks for the other one, making 8 marks. Now, the first 4 marks, you might get 0 there. Why? Because it must be very similar to the value of your teacher. Because your teacher also performed the experiments, the titration. And your teacher will have a value which will be sent to WAEC. That is what WAEC will use in marking your own script. So, if your value is between 0.15 to that of your teacher's value, that will be 4 marks. If it's not more than that, that's 4 marks. But if it is more than 0.15 and it's between 0.15 and 0.20, that's the difference between your theta value and that of your teacher, you will score 3 marks. If it is 0.30 indifferent to that of your teacher, you will score 2 marks. And if it is 0.40 to that of your teacher, you will score 1 mark. So if it is more than that, they are discussed to be 0. So in terms of you to have 4 marks in one theta value and 4 marks in the other theta value, you score 0. If your theta value is more than 0.4 to that of your teacher. So you have to take note of that. That is number 1. Number 2, when you construct your table with pencil and you write your value also with pencil, most teachers will always tell our students, write with pencil so that you will not make mistakes. When you write with pencil, the WAEC will deduct 4 marks from your result. 4 marks will be deducted for writing with pencil. Even if you trace with biro, 2 marks will still be deducted. If we can see pencil underneath, you trace with biro, 2 marks will be deducted. So if you are drawing with pencil, after you have traced with biro, let it dry up after like 10-15 minutes. Please clean the pencil away. So that's number 2. Number 3, wrong unit or no unit. If you have wrong unit in your practical chemistry, -1 will be deducted. If there is no unit, -2 will be deducted. So we have to be careful of this. Okay? So the 4th one is if you are consistently reading your bullet to 1 decimal place. Your bullet reading must be 2 decimal places. -2 will be deducted for that. We call it CBR. Okay? Now, inconsistently reading your bullet to 1 decimal place. Maybe part of your theta value, you put it in 2 decimal places. Another theta value, you put it in 1 decimal place. If you are inconsistently reading it in that manner, -1. Let's go to number 6 now. With arithmetic error. If your final bullet reading and the initial burette reading, after minusing it, is not giving the correct answer as you have written down, that's arithmetic error. That will be -1 for every error. So if there are 2 errors, that's -1 in 2 places. So the minus mark is adding up now. So let's go to number 7. Number 7, when you have your alkaline in the burette, acid is supposed to be in the burette. So alkaline in the burette attract -4 marks. Number 8, when you have your initial or final reading not recorded, some students will write initial reading, they will have final, and they will have their theta value. But some will not put final and initial reading. You just write the theta value like that. So when you have such that, -4 will be deducted. Number 9, deliberate alteration of theta value. You have written your theta value on the table, you alter it, or you altered it, you clean it, or you shaded it. That shading or cleaning will attract -2 for each error. So if you have 2 errors, -2 in 2 places, that's -4. So we call that one DAT, deliberate alteration of theta value. Okay. Number 10, cancellation of theta value. You cancel it outrightly, not even shading out. You cancelled. Okay, that will also attract -4. Number 11, using 0.00 centimeter cube as your initial volume, but you did not tell us the final volume. So it means -2 will be deducted. -1 for each error. That's -2. Let's go to number 12. Any burette reading beyond 50. This is always the practice of students. When you are trying to make it up, you are trying to construct your table, but it's not real. Now, you made the mistake of writing the volume of an acid that is above 50. That's 0. Because the maximum measurement that your burette can take is 50. So if you are writing something down and it's more than 50, it means you have done exam malpractice. Initial and final reading. If the initial and final reading are interchanged, now you are supposed to have initial reading down, final reading up. So if you interchange it with each other, okay, that's -2. If you are using your CAVA over CBVB is equal to NA over NB to calculate the concentration of your acid or your base, you must not cross multiply. Why? Because when some people are cross multiplying, they will cross the normal thing they've written, and any stroke on anything you have written means cancellation, so it will not be marked. That scores you 0 because you have cancelled what you have written, all in the name of cross multiplication. So you have to be very, very careful. Number 13, your concentration. Please, you have to be careful of this. Concentration must be in 3 significant figures. Is a must. Concentration must be in 3. Maybe your concentration is a mole per dm cube or gram per dm cube. Both of them must be in 3 significant figures. Is a rule. And once it's not in 3 significant figure, it will not be marked. So 3 significant figure is compulsory for your concentration, both in moles per dm cube or gram per dm cube. Please note that. Now, number 14, which is the last one I will mention here, that deals with the SWOT analysis, qualitative analysis. We put the table of test, observation, and inference. Now, test, most people always make this mistake. We have something we call TOS when we are marking, test of solid. Maybe you have to take your salt and dissolve, and after you have dissolved, it is the dissolving solution that you are supposed to be using. So if you want to report that under your test, it shouldn't be C again. Let's say, for example, if your salt is C, you shouldn't make it C again. It should be solution C, because you are not testing on solid, you are testing on the solution. So if you are testing on solution, it must be C aqueous or solution C plus any other thing they want you to put there. So by that you have your full mark. This channel is called Soluble Tutors. If you really love your neighbor, if you have people that are having WAEC, if you are a friend, a parent, please make sure you share this video. Subscribe to our channel, like this video. That's how you can help our channel to grow. you subscribe and you like. From the beginning of WAEC till WAEC finishes, we will be dishing out videos to help students on the trick, both in mathematics, physics, and chemistry, how you can pass your WAEC, trick and tips. It will be shared on this channel. Thank you and God bless you for watching. See you in another video.